Hi again. So today's video is about the day when you will put your documents in the embassy and apply for your passport. I will tell you how it went. First of all, I went to the embassy. I went to Algiers early in the morning at 4 a.m. and I arrived at about 7. And then my appointment was at 9. So when I entered, I showed him my paper that I have an appointment. So he let me in, and then there was a handsome guy. I forgot if he's Polish or from another country, because the embassy of Poland is with another embassy of Finland or Sweden. I need to check this. So he comes, a very big, tall guy, and he checks me with the device, and then he asked me to open the bag. I opened, and there was a perfume. He looks like this, and he told me to spray it on myself. I spray it on myself, and yeah, like to check it's for security. So I cannot enter with my phone. With my bag, I need only to take those papers with me, with the money, and go straight to the door where there is the building of the embassy. And I let it with that guard, yeah, with the guard, like there is a small room. But last year I heard that you cannot enter with any bag, like you need to let it somewhere. You can ask some shops which are around, like to have the kindness to let your bags there, and you cannot go with someone, like nobody can enter with you, like I don't know, sister, father. So if you came without a car, like you came two, they gonna stay outside, wait for you for 1 hour, 2 hours, it depends. So better to go alone. So when I entered, there were a bunch of other people waiting also to put their documents. There are magazines about Poland, and I highly recommend to read it because of what's coming next. So came my turn. I gave her all my papers. It was very nice. The lady, I think she's Polish. Yeah, because she speaks Polish. So there is an interview. They don't tell you in advance that there is an interview. And it is also for those with the tourist visa or student visa. I heard that the others, their interview, I will tell them to you after. So yeah, so she asked me, how do you know this university? How did you apply? Yeah, so I told her that I found this website, Study in Poland. I checked the universities one by one. I applied, and they called me. So yeah. And what do you know about Poland? So I know these cities: Krakow, Poznań, Warsaw, etc. I know that it is located in the center of Europe. I know that it has very harsh climate, and I know that the Polish language is hard. Yeah, and I was keeping on talking. I somehow I was so enthusiastic about it, so that I didn't let her talk a lot. So I think I don't remember if she asked me about the language, if I know some words, but I think I directly told her that I am learning in Duolingo, and I told her chleb, yeah. She saw the enthusiasm in me, and she is right in everything that I am saying. And she told me about, what else do you know about Poland? And I remember that I read that magazine which was there. It was about Poland, the shift from communism to capitalism, and I told her about it, and I told her the exact year. I didn't tell her that I just read it. I gave her the exact year, and she told me, "Yeah, that's true." Oh, so she was impressed. Yeah, and so this was mostly about Poland, and she asked me about my parents, what they work. These were the main questions. If I forgot any of them, I will write it down below. One funny thing that I've heard, as we were sitting and waiting for our turns, there was sorry, I just ate peanuts. There was one guy, he passed, and so the interview was in French. She asked me, why do you want to go to Poland? He said, for tourism. and stopped. Okay. What do you know about Poland? It's part of Europe. And he stopped. So even me, I was laughing, but inside, it was so clear that he was not interested in going to Poland to visit specific things. He was just interested just to go to Europe and be in Europe, and that's all. And he was not accepted, because I remember that when they called me back, like to go back and get my passport, they don't tell you if you got it or not. You go and then you discover the surprise, Kinder surprise. So he was there, and he was refused, and he was like screaming and saying why, blah blah blah. Yeah, so please do your research about Poland beforehand. What do you want to see in Poland? Your city, where you are going to sleep. Try to remember the name of the street of your dormitory, of your school. Remember some cities. Okay, when I came back to take my passport, I was so stressed because again I was the last person in the line and everyone before me got rejected. And I was like, okay, so there is no chance for me. Like, as everyone got rejected, how would I be accepted? How I knew that they were rejected? I saw from their reaction, like they were not like, oh, thank you, or like they were upset. Why? How can I make an appeal, etc. So for me, when it was my turn, I came. I said hello, and then she told me, please go to that room. There was another room that I didn't know about. There was another room, and she told me, go there and wait. I said, okay. She said, the consul wants to talk to you. And I was so stressed. And this is a good sign. I think this is a good sign because it was a good thing for me. This is the funny story about it. So she opened the door, like she clicked on a button. So I could open it. It was dark. I said, okay, so I will enter and switch on. And the door closed. And I stayed in a dark room for 5 minutes. And I cannot tell you, I was panicking. I am afraid of the dark. I'm afraid to stay in a closed space in the dark. It's fine if it has light and it is closed space, but it was totally dark. And I was searching for, I don't know, this button, like to switch on the light. I was looking for that and I cannot find it. I'm touching the wall. I went even on the floor. Like really, I became crazy and I'm trying to say hello, hello. And they thought that they're gonna torture me. I had many crazy thoughts on that moment. I was about to start crying. I hear a door opening and she was like, oh my god, I'm very sorry. And she switched on the light and I was like, and she was apologizing. And I feel like when there was light, I see that I am in a room and it is separated by a transparent glass wall from the other room. Okay, and there are 2 chairs and 2 chairs from the other side. So I sit down and yeah, the consul came. He's Polish, blue eyes, tall. Not all Polish men and women are with the blue eyes and blonde and tall and etc. Okay, this was one of them. So he sit down and he wanted to talk in French and I didn't want. Like I told him, can we please switch to English? Because I am more comfortable in English than French. I have a complicated relationship with French. As I didn't expect this interview, I was not prepared. I thought that I take my passport, I will see if I am rejected or not. That's all. And he started asking me questions. Okay, he asked me the questions about how I got, how I knew about this university, etc. The same questions. All right, I answered them. He asked me about ISEC because I gave them my CV and it was mentioned ISEC. Imagine, what did he ask me? What is the population of Poland? Oh my god. Population of Poland, what? I don't know. I told him, I was honest. I told him, I don't remember, to be honest. I didn't expect this. So I think it's about 70 million. And then he told me 40 million. Okay, and I see my passport is by his hand. All right. And then he asked me, what are the neighboring countries? Oh my god, I told him I don't have the picture of the map now. I cannot picture it now, but I know that there is Germany, there is Russia, but there is a small part of Russia. There is just Kaliningrad. Oh my god. It was catastrophe because I was not prepared for this. I told him about the words that I knew about them, like just to catch up with those questions that I didn't know. Yeah, I try always to impress them by chleb and yaya. Anyway, this was normal interview. Even I told him about some cities. I remember that I told him Lodz, about the cities that I knew in Poland, and I told him Lodz, and it is Łódź, because this L, okay, it's W, and the Z with the dot, it's Ż, Łódź. Don't say Lodz, it's Łódź. So this is the end. I hope that you enjoyed my video and my little panic story. I don't know what I'm gonna record the next. Maybe the cities in Poland, which are the cheapest, where you can find good, cheap universities, which city has a big community of students. What do you think? I'm not sure what to post next. So just comment in down below and tell me which topic may interest you, and I will make it. Thank you very much and see you next time.